Hello there and welcome to Horizons, a new video game review. Just going to talk through some pickups that I've managed to get over the last couple of months. Not sure if you've been keeping up with the latest news and gossip, gaming related, but Sega announced their Astro City Arcade mini console, which got me pretty excited when you think about the possibilities of all the arcade ports that they could bring to it. But they announced Virtua Fighter would be on there. Obviously Virtua Fighter was ported to the Saturn, but on the Astro City it would be Arcade Perfect, I'd presume. But anyway, that got my sort of Virtua Fighter juices flowing. I have Virtua Fighter Remix, and I'd heard of the the first Virtua Fighter that launched with the Saturn, and how it has very glitchy graphics and a number of other problems. So I don't know, I just kind of wanted to experience that for myself. So yeah, one of my first pickups was Virtua Fighter on the Saturn, the first one. So yeah, kind of interested to play through this and see just how bad it is. I mean, it got great reviews upon release, but there are quite a few problems with it. So I'd be interested to see how it's different from Remix, because obviously they improved the graphics and a number of other things in that game. So yeah, first one, Virtua Fighter. And sticking with that trend, I never really knew much about this game on the Dreamcast, and then I stumbled upon it one day without realizing that it was on there, and I assumed that it'd be really expensive, so just didn't really look into it. And then recently, because I'm on my Virtua Fighter craze at the moment, I just thought I'd have another look, and it was actually really cheap, so just thought I'd pick it up. Virtua Fighter 3 on Dreamcast. This is pretty awesome. I've had a quick go on it. Looks absolutely amazing. And yeah, I'm just really surprised that this wouldn't be going for more, because I assumed it was really rare because no one really talked about it or hadn't seen it in many other videos, and yeah, so be good to compare this to the Saturn Virtua Fighter 2 and the other Virtua Fighter 1, and just see how the series has progressed over the years. You may have seen one of my unboxing videos recently, but I picked up Streets of Rage 4 on the Switch, limited run. I've swapped the cover art over. It is Streets of Rage. Obviously Bare Knuckle is the Japanese name for it. But yeah, I much prefer this artwork, so I changed it over. Really great having a physical copy of this with a manual and all of that stuff. Just really cool. Came with the soundtrack, which I highlighted at the time. Didn't look like it had all the tracks, and sure enough it doesn't have all the tracks, and pretty much doesn't have any of my favourite tracks on there. So it's kind of pointless. I mean, it's great, you know, it's a nice gesture to have, you know, some free music, but you just think, if you're going to do it, just give us the whole soundtrack. Otherwise it is kind of pointless, because, you know, if I have the ability to buy a CD of Streets of Rage 4, I'm probably going to have to buy it because that one isn't complete. So a little bit disappointing, but it's great having this on the Switch. The game looks beautiful anywhere, obviously, but also on the screen of the Nintendo Switch. Looks absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, I highly recommend you pick this up. Obviously limited run is sold out, but I do think it's being sold just as a general physical in a variety of other outlets. So stay tuned for that, because I'm pretty sure that will be releasing soon. Now, console that really doesn't get enough love in my opinion, even though it's one of the most popular consoles ever, is the Nintendo Wii. And yeah, I saw this game and I knew that you could only use motion controls, which, you know, might turn some people off, but for me, I was kind of interested in that. The game I'm talking about is Heat Seeker, and I gotta say, like, piloting these planes using the motion controls feels kind of cool, and I don't know, it's a little bit different than the usual gaming experience, and feels more fluid almost. I don't know, the experience of it is vastly different to just holding a controller, and I kind of like it. It's a little bit different, and it's what the Wii was designed for. So yeah, and it's just got a cool, like a cool kill camera, almost like Sniper Elite sort of thing when you fire a missile and you see it go into the enemy and stuff. So yeah, a lot of satisfaction in this game for sure. But yeah, I don't get why people, you know, sort of slag the Wii off for having motion controls, because that's what it was designed for. And a lot of the motion controls can be really good. Obviously there are some games where you want the proper controls, but when it's designed for the motion controls, it can work really well. This is really cheap, so I highly recommend you get that. And the last game is another flight simulator, or arcade flight simulator. Really cool. Obviously another Sega arcade game, but yeah, I played G-Lock and Afterburner, and this is very similar to those two games. Sky Target. Now, this game is really cool. The graphics are not like mind-blowing, but they are pretty decent for the Saturn, and it runs really well. It's a lot of fun. Just be prepared to hear fire, 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 fire over and over and over again. But if you can kind of tune that out a little bit, this is a really cool arcade game. Yeah, and I got the Japanese version just 'cause it was a little bit cheaper. But yeah, you don't need the European version or anything. It's just an arcade game, so it's pretty simple. So yeah, those are my pickups recently, so I'll be delving into those. I also did a video, you might have seen it, on this little baby right here, Sega Saturn wireless charger. This is really cool, and I'm kind of waiting for my phone to run out of battery so that I can put it back on here and use this thing. So I'm sort of like counting down the percentage of the battery so that I can use this. Just kind of sad, but I don't know, it's really cool. And if you're going to charge your phone, this is the way to go. So yeah, pretty cool. So lots of videos coming up, hoping to do one on Virtua Fighter and a few other things, and currently trying to complete Sega Rally on the Sega Saturn, but it's so difficult, and I'm just playing it over and over and over and over again, probably improving my time by milliseconds every run, but I'm just determined to beat it. And I was thinking about doing a video on that, but you know, it would probably take me 10,000 years to actually get that video out, because it's not going to be anytime soon. I'm literally just going to have to play it every single day. But yeah, that's my new sort of challenge. And obviously I'm still trying to get all the Chaos Emeralds and all the Sonic games, so that's my my ongoing thing. But yeah, stay tuned for more videos, and yeah, please like, subscribe and share. Horizons Anew need you, so please, if you can, give us a subscription, and enjoy lots of future videos coming soon. And check out the backlog of videos. I've got some pretty cool ones up there. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Take care, and I'll see you later.